All right, hello there. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use Excel VBA to create some user-defined functions. So first thing we're going to need to do is we are actually going to need to add the uh, developer tab in your Excel. So first go to File, down here to Options. Then you're going to go to this Customize Ribbon thing. And then in here you are going to see in your main tabs one that is not clicked developer. So you're just going to check that, and that will allow you to access it. Okay, that will allow you to access this new tab right here, developer. All right, so when you click on developer, it's going to pull up a bunch of new things you probably haven't seen before. And so to start, we are going to open Visual Basic. Okay, so in the Visual Basic editor, you are then going to hit Insert Module. All right, so we are going to, in this one, create a function that will allow us to multiply some numbers together and put them to some power, okay? So here's what we'll do. We'll say known. It's always a good idea to declare your knowns. I always like to merge and center. So we're going to have variable A, variable B, and variable C, okay? And so variable A, we'll give it just, let's say 3, 4, and 5, okay? And then what we're going to do is we are going to have Z. We'll just call the answer we're trying to get Z. Okay, so this is where we want to create some sort of function. So we'll just do like, let's see here, we'll insert a text box just to write out what our equation is. Oh my goodness, there it is. I'm blind. Text box, all right. And we'll just go with A squared plus B cubed plus C. We'll put that in parentheses for this one. C to the 4th times A minus B. And we're just doing this because I want to show you a few things that you have to be careful of while making your functions in Visual Basic. All right, so now come down here and you're going to open up your Visual Basic editor. And to start, you'll go public. There's lots of different things you can do, but for the most part, you'll just want to use public function. And we'll call this, this function will be equation Z. And then this is where you define your variables. So we'll do A as double, B as double, and you don't have to worry about your capitalization now because it will fix it. C as double. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I should tell you this because I actually did this wrong. All right. So when you hit enter, it'll go end function. So what I did wrong is you want to name your we'll just name it Z for now. You want to try to keep it similar. You can change that. I'll show you where it matters that you actually have that. So now we're going to write out our equation. So let's go back, take a look. All right, so Z equals A squared plus B cubed plus C to the 4th times A minus B. All right, we are just going to type that out. We've already declared our variables. So A squared plus, Z equals A squared plus B cubed plus C to the 4th. We'll want to put that in parentheses. C to the 4th times A minus B. And we put that there. And we have an error here. Expected end of statement. All right. So earlier I was trying to figure out why I was getting this error, and here's why. Because it wants you to have parentheses around your exponents. Okay. Easy enough. We'll do it for all of them. It didn't tell us all of them, but if you were to fix the 2, then it would have the same error on 3, blah, blah, blah. All right, enter. All right, we have a working equation. All right, so our public function z with these variables will do this, okay? So now we go back here, and how these public functions work is you've actually already used functions in Excel. If you hit equals and sum, that's a function. All of these are functions. So this is what we actually made. So if you do equals z, there's the function we just made. So tab, and then how it works is if you go up here, into here, A, B, C. So those are our variables. So just like in your other equations, like say let's use average, number 1, number 2. So this would be A, B, C, blah blah blah, and you can do as many as you want. But that's what those variables are. So it will actually be using whatever box you click in as your variable. So there's our A, and then B, and then C. End it and enter, and we got 0. Okay. So something obviously went wrong here because that should not be 0. Let's go in and take a look at our code. All right. Well, I had some troubles earlier with this, and I was hoping that it would give us a different error actually. Oh, so if you have this error, it just means that you selected in a box. Ah, there we go. That's the error I was looking for. Type declaration character does not match declared data type. Okay, so again, this is similar to our number 1, but this one doesn't realize it until you execute a function. And the reason this is happening is because we declared A as a double, but right now it's not acting as a double. I guess I should clarify. A double is it's like a decimal or a floating point. I'm not a computer science major. I am chemi, so I don't know exactly what it is, but we use them like decimals in our basic purposes. So what we need to do is put parentheses around these ones that are being used as exponents. And there we go. Oh, got to go on over. Okay, there. Now, as you see, it spaced them out even more. And you'll want spaces in between all of your terms because that means it recognizes them as actual variables, as doubles, and as numbers. All right, let's go back here. We will backspace, and we will do equals z a b c, and then enter. Negative 552. All right, so we got a number. Let's test. We'll use just our basic Excel commands because that's an easy way to test to make sure that you did it right. Because it's a lot. This is more intuitive. A more intuitive way you would do this. You've been probably making formulas like this forever. Plus the 5 to the 4th times a minus, oops, we can't do that, times a minus b. All right, enter. Negative 552. All right, so our function worked there. All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to see what we can do to change this. Okay, so as I mentioned before, we changed the z. Let's say we want to go back and call this equation z. Okay, what we'll have to do is then if we change the variable here, we'll have to change the variable here. So I guess now would be a good time to say what this is doing. So public function, and then the name of the public function. Here's where you declare your variables, and then you say that the function is actually, the name of the function is actually a variable that is a double. You can use any type of value, any type of variable, something like string, integer, whatever, but you have to put equation z down here. You have to use the name because this is the variable that it will be outputting down here. Unlike in regular VBA, Excel VBA, it just returns the value of this variable. So if you wanted, you could go z, but then you would have to do equation z equals z. Now this wouldn't work right now because you would have to declare the variable. So you could do something like dim z as double. And then that would work. But for now, don't ever bother with that because that would just be a waste of your time when you can do something like this equation z, just cleaner, nicer, saves a lot of space. All right. So now if we go down here and we hit enter, we'll try again. What we're going to do is now if you want to use that, if you hit Z, there's no more Z, just the Z test. Okay, well, that's because we renamed it equation Z, B, and C, and we get the same answer. All we did was change the name. All right, thank you so much for taking a look at this video. The reason I made this is because I could not find a good video detailing some of these issues that I ran into while working with it. I hope this helps. If you have any more questions, I'm not very good with Excel VBA, but I am really good with Google, so maybe leave some comments. Maybe I'll figure it out and I can do a video on that. In the meantime, have a great day and go do something awesome. Thank you.